Before I begin this video, would you do me a favor and check out my very first Indiegogo campaign, Achromatic Chronicles Blue. It is a graphic novel with over 200 pages of adventure, mystery. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love this story, and it's suitable for all ages. You can find the link in the pinned comment or at the top of the description. Thank you so much. Now on to the video. There was only one thing I was interested in when it came to The Mandalorian Season 3, and that, ladies and gentlemen, the viewership. Did Lucasfilm do so much damage to the brand that people decided, I'm done. There's no reason to watch this. I just don't care. Well, let's back up 2 years to Mando Season 2, the grand finale that everybody was talking about, that some people even shed a few tears. Luke Skywalker saving Baby Yoda and saying, I'm going to train him as a Jedi. R2-D2 was there and all that stuff, and everybody was like, okay, let's see where this goes. Then you fire Gina Carano, and then you give us Book of Boba Fett. And if you didn't watch Book of Boba Fett, you had no idea that Baby Yoda came back to be with Mando. Luke Skywalker just kicked him out and said, I'm done with you. I want nothing else to do with you. And took everything that people loved from the end of Mando Season 2 and flushed it right in the toilet. And in my personal, humble opinion, Book of Boba Fett was the absolute worst Star Wars series that I have ever seen or that Disney has ever given us. It was awful. And then you're like, okay, forget all that nonsense. We got Hayden Christensen, everyone, and Ewan McGregor. You're going to watch that? It's Kenobi. Yeah, we're going to break the lore and everything. We're just going to break it all up, and you're going to see little Luke and little Leia. It's going to be great. And Star Wars fans from all over were like, dear God, what is this? How do you get Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor back together and give us this pile of trash? Wow. I mean, wow. So then we get Mandalorian Season 3, and everyone's like, hey, Grogu's back, y'all, and Mando. Come on back, you know? Come on back. Well, I don't think they came on back. The Mandalorian Season 3 viewership reportedly lower than Obi-Wan Kenobi and the Book of Boba Fett. Wow. This coming from The Wrap, the long-awaited new season's first episode was less of a standout measured against other recent Disney Plus releases. A gap of more than 2 years after the second season finale may have allowed some Star Wars fatigue to settle in. Slow down there. No, it ain't Star Wars fatigue. It's horrific storytelling. You know, Lucasfilm has done this to themselves. I mean, dear God, it ain't Star Wars fatigue. If you gave us great Star Wars, we would be there every day with popcorn in hand, singing your praises. That's what we want, but you didn't do that. The episode outpaced the premiere of Star Wars spinoff Andor by nearly 50% in viewership. That should tell you a lot about what people thought of Andor. And listen, a lot of people enjoyed Andor, but I'll keep saying it. It was the best Star Wars that nobody watched. It says, but it still fell short of Loki and Obi-Wan Kenobi's audience by double digits, trailing those launches by 35% and 28%. And then it says, the Book of Boba Fett still outbeat The Mandalorian by 2%. Now, let's just ask people, you know, let's see what people were saying on Twitter as to why this number fell short. This is Josh from the Den of Nerds. His Twitter has been a great source of entertainment recently as he's been ratioed. People have come after him for his hot takes on nerd culture. He says Mando Season 3 Episode 1 numbers are coming from Samba. It's about double Andor's premiere, but fell short of Loki, Kenobi, and the Book of Boba Fett. Thought. They say, I think and hope the numbers will pick up after the third episode. Honestly, the marketing for the season has just not been that good. This person says much of the fan base is fed up with what Disney, Lucasfilm, and the woke who infested in and what has been done to this franchise on the culture war level. This says, all my friends who love this show didn't even know it was out until I told them. Plus, some people are just too busy to watch it these days during the release. Probably a combination of timing between 2 and 3 and the content since 2 hasn't been great overall. People have fallen away a bit. Normal people giving up watching after so many L's. I thought the PR and marketing seemed quite low, and the TV shows always struggle when they are not being underpinned by movies. They killed their own hype with mid shows. Andor was never going to be that popular regardless of the obvious quality. Star Wars is on the decline, and Disney hasn't really done anything to try to fix it. It doesn't matter when they put out good stuff anymore because the damage is already done. Now, I have to say that this is pretty impressive. Disney bought Lucasfilm, and they should be printing money hand over fist, but they have whittled down one of the greatest IPs ever created to absolutely nothing. Just a regular TV show that some people occasionally tune in. They haven't pumped out any movies that anybody cares about, and they have a theme park that's just plain dumb. How do you have a Star Wars theme park and only put Rey and Kylo in your theme park? They built a Star Wars hotel, spent top dollar on it, and people just don't want to come because people don't care. And now your baby, your biggest show that you ever made, is now failing in the viewership. This is telling. This is telling. Somebody needs to sit down with those people and say, I think new leadership is necessary. Well, we're going to find out because Star Wars Celebration is coming, and apparently they're going to announce new movies. Now, the rumor is they're going to announce a Rey Skywalker film. That's just the rumor. There's no confirmation on that whatsoever. They could announce all or any or whatever they want. Heck, they could do a Boba Fett movie. Are people really going to care? They need to take a strong look at their IP and really look at the numbers and really look at the fan base and see where do they want to go. Do they want to continue to cater to this specific fan base, or do they want to start over and start fresh and say we're really going to put out some quality Star Wars? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to check out everything that's in the description. All right, there's some things in there you might like. Please leave a like and a comment. It really helps out the channel, and we will catch you next time.